Let's get into some things of the things, child. We got some stuff to talk about today, honey. We got some stuff to talk about. Hit that like button. If you are new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We have a great time over here. You meant what you said when you said it. Really be as bad, because I don't be understanding y'all sometimes. And when y'all know when I say y'all, you know I ain't talking about y'all. I'm talking about y'all. This means that all these people that got something to say have been actively involved in the political process in their world. I don't believe it. You ain't gonna convince me. I know y'all love me. Sorry, y'all. Literally, as the thing was playing, my computer decided it needed to restart. So my apologies. Uh-oh. And I'm here, as you can see. So give me a second. My bad. We here though. We here. Happy Friday, everybody. Happy Friday, honey. We are here. We're getting our life together, honey. Happy Friday. This was a long week. I'm glad it's here. All right. I think we're ready. Did I get that dragon, that dang on mouse? Listen now, don't start with me, T. No, I ain't get no mouse. So here's the thing. I have a mouse around here. That's why I was in Staples Sunday. I was in Staples on Sunday and I didn't get one. And I was like, I know I got it. Tell your sister I said happy birthday. Yeah, that's our girl right there. Tell us we said happy birthday. So no, I did not get a mouse. T, don't do me. Don't do me. But it's a mouse around here somewhere. Oh, wait a minute, hold on. We starting off this Friday, right? Oh, shoot, stupid thing. We gifting memberships. Hey, Terry, thank you. You judging? Thank you, Terry, for gifting 5 memberships. Let me see who got these memberships. This is how we starting off our Friday. Yes. Congratulations to Little Miss Introvert, Donna on Demand, Steph Boogie, KK Scorpio, and Robin Carter. Congratulations. Welcome to the membership. Oh shoot. I'm gonna try to do a members only. It's been a minute. I'm gonna try to do a members only this weekend. I'm gonna try. Y'all know on the weekends I try to get caught up. The good news is we don't have a Bell Collective. We have Bell Collective Birmingham, but we don't have a regular Bell Collective. And the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills is wrapping up, and I'm caught up. I'm not caught up on Ladies of London. I'm gonna get caught up on Ladies of London. So that's what we are right now with the reviews, honey. We getting there. We are getting there. Let me say hi to the people. We already got 100 people in here, and I haven't even properly greeted y'all. Thank you so much for the gifted memberships. Thank you so much. Let's go ahead. Let me say hi to the people. Everybody that's lit up in green, y'all know y'all head on over to the VIP section. My board of directors, the board of directors. Oh, wait a minute. KDK gifted a membership too. Look at us. Thank you. Tell me who got that membership. Hold on. Let me scroll back up and see who got that membership. Congratulations to all the new members. We're going to definitely have to have a conversation. Let me see. My bad, KDK. I didn't even see that, boo. Oh, DB. Congratulations, DB. Yes. All right, let me say hi to the people. What's up, Corray? LaDonna Sutton. Hey, girl. KDK. Katrina. Lock Queen. DB. Congratulations again. Little Miss Introvert. Congratulations again. T. All Me. Nubian Mahogany. Lovely Nola. Miss Cookie. Alexis Thomas. Edwina. Yes. Hey, CC. CC, am I getting ready to meet you soon? Are you the person I'm getting ready to meet soon? We're going to be on the same cruise? Is it you? Gossip in the Garden. Carmen, what's going on? Drinks with D. Hey, boo, how are you? Cindy. Below. Benji's World. What's up, Nay? Hey, Chuck. What's up, Candy Love? Angela. Hey, girl. What's up, Chuck? I just said what's up, Chuck, again. Angela, maybe we need to get together. The panel need to get together and talk about these All-Stars. Does All-Stars start today? Is that today that RuPaul's All-Stars start? Or is it next Friday? I need to figure out why my name is no longer part of membership running. Y'all think I may have hit a limit? I don't think so, Chuck. I just think they try to rotate it, honey. I don't know. But you still in there. I'm sure you are. Cross Country Cruiser. Hey, boo. Mwah. Cherise, what's going on? Hey, Tracy, what's up? My showrunner. What's going on, girl? Let's see. Miss Danielle, Katora, Deborah Randall, Lauren, what's up? What's up, crew? It's Friday, Really Be. You got her Kalani's album released today on her birthday. She got Usher, Missy Beck. Yeah, no, I didn't have none of that. Do the members only on Sunday to drink on my birthday? If I can, I will, boo. That sounds like a good time. Angela Royal. Miss French Kiss, what's going on? Don, what's up, boo? Hey, Jay. Shay D, Real T TV Reviews. Hey, what's up, going? Mia J. C. Jones. Janae. I'm trying to get to the bottom, y'all. Ebony B. Messy Missy. Right, I done said Chuck name 20 times, haven't I? Auntie Eva. Universal Goddess. We got to get you a GoFundMe for your chair, mouse, and not and a Christmas tree. Listen. What's up, Symmetry? I'm going to get a chair soon. I was actually looking at chairs when I was in Staples the other day. I'm going to give me a chair. That's next on my list. And it's funny, when the computer decided to reboot right before I went live, I said, maybe that'll just be my Christmas gift to myself. I'll buy me, because this is this MacBook, somebody gave it to me. So it's an older MacBook. I'm not complaining. It's doing the job. But I was like, maybe I need to go ahead and get me a newer, updated model. And I do get an educator's discount. It ain't a lot, but it's more than nothing. Is my mic staticky? Uh-oh. Is the mic messing up? Let me know. Jay said my mic is staticky. Let me know if my mic is staticky, y'all. Let me know. What up, Cruiser Bruiser? Let me know. There I go again. Okay, I sound good. Okay. All right. It might just be you, Jay. Maybe you need to go out and come back in or something, boo. That's his AirPods. Okay. If you have on headphones or AirPods, they said that might be what it is. Okay. Okay, it might be your AirPods. Okay, yeah, baby. That's what it is, booby. That's what it is. Child, I was on the phone with Miss Cruiser a little while ago, and I said, "Oh, Miss Cruiser, 2 weeks from today, baby, I'm gonna be on that Virgin cruise, and I'm excited. Look at the Mac Neo; it's under 600. Okay. It's the Stanley Cup for me while I drink for mine. Yes, this is one of the other Stanley Cups that I was gifted. Yes, honey, this is and this is the one I told y'all I really liked. Because it looks springy, it looks islandy, it looks cruisy with the nice flowers and stuff. If you switch out trees, I'll take your munchkin tree, baby. That tree not going nowhere because that tree don't bother me. That tree bothers y'all. I like my tree. Y'all don't like my tree. I like my tree. What's up, Atalia? Hey, Nitwit. No, not the Neo is not worth it, especially for streaming. Okay. I'm gonna do my research before I spend that kind of money. Trust me, I'm gonna do the research. I'm going to do the research. Yep. All right, you guys. So let's get ready to get into it. So it is Friday. As far as the schedule for this weekend, I might as well just start with that. I'm your tree is comic relief. Well, listen, whatever, you know. You love my tree. I love my tree too. You've never seen my tree, Kawale? They be hating on it. It be sitting right there on the table behind me during Christmas. Matter of fact, that's the tree right there in that box. I just keep forgetting to take it upstairs. That's the tree right there. See that cardboard box on the table? Baby, that's the tree. That's the tree. It's not called y'all call it a Charlie Brown Christmas tree. Moving right along. I like my tree. Moving right along. We have Birmingham. Bell Collector Birmingham comes on tonight. Love and Mary Transville comes on tomorrow night. I actually had something to do on Saturday, but that has been canceled. So that's why I said, Tracy, I probably, depending on what I might end up having to do on Sunday, we may be able to do a members only birthday party for Tracy. You know, have a couple of drinks for Tracy. And y'all will get y'all reviews. Y'all really cutting up in this chat about this tree. It's April. Y'all gonna have to just get over it. Somebody said I should keep it up and decorate it for the different seasons. I can barely do Christmas. I can barely do Christmas. Tracy, I'm surprised that you can even form a coherent thought on your birthday weekend, honey. But happy birthday, Tracy. Shout out to El Teddy's cousin being drafted last night into the NFL. Congrats. Well, look who done dropped out the clouds. What's up, V. Lenore? Hey, girl. What you been doing? What you doing? Where you at? What you got going on? Y'all know V. Lenore be over on her channel cutting up. If y'all are not subscribed to V. Lenore, y'all better get subscribed to V. Lenore. She be over there cutting up. She be doing the Ernesto, and she was on Christian's tail for a minute too. Jennifer Williams' husband, she was on his tail for a minute too. If y'all not subscribed, y'all better go there and get. You just been over here messing with Sonya all week. I know you have been, honey. Child, y'all better go on over there. If y'all not subscribed to V. Lenore, y'all better go on and get subscribed to V. Lenore, honey. Listen, y'all gonna stop talking about my tree. It's not going anywhere. I like it. And I'm putting it up again next year. Been over there calling Sonya, and Sonya answer every time. Baby, that's the part that cracks me up. The woman answers the phone. That's the part that's funny to me. She answers the phone. Anyway, I was over at Villanova the other day. She had one of my fave IG folk on. Who's your favorite IG folk? Cruiser Bruiser? Me and JB trying to figure out now what we're gonna do beyond the gates. That's what he texted me about right now. I have lunch plans tomorrow, and y'all know I gotta go get my hair done in the morning. So I need to be leaving the house by 1. If I can get out the hairdresser, that's gonna be tight. That's gonna be tight. Which one is his cousin? He was drafted by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. What's the young man's name? He's a junior. What's that young man's name? Oh shoot! I'm surprised El Teddy didn't say nothing when he on his live. Let me see. Let me see. Reuben Bain Jr. Reuben Bain Jr. Yep, that's him. Reuben Bain Jr. V was on the entire week cutting up. I know she been over there cutting up. You going to see Michael tomorrow? The matinee of Michael tomorrow? Yeah, they had on the brown suits. Yeah, that was them. So y'all know, be ready for El Teddy to be talking shit all football season, honey. All football season, honey. No, I was looking it up. That's why I wasn't looking at the chat because I was on my phone looking it up myself. All right. All right. Speaking of El Teddy, for those of you that are going on the field trip to New York, El Teddy is taking his pupils on a field trip. One of the things that we're going to be doing, we're going to be going to the Jellicle Ball. It's a Broadway show. It's a reimagining of Cats as a ball, from the ballroom scene. What's up, Dee? What's up, nephew? So we are going, and I did get in touch with El Teddy. I'm going to tell you guys. I'm gonna tell you guys. I put it in the chat where we are going to get where we're gonna buy our tickets. Now, you guys, for those of you that are going to the show, you are welcome to buy your tickets anywhere that you would like to buy your tickets. I mean, I'm not telling anybody where to buy their tickets. Let me share my screen real quick. Wait a minute, what happened? Oh, I said it right. Yeah, once I got it in my head right, I was good. No, I did not get a mouse yet. Hold on, let me share it real quick so I can show y'all what I'm talking about. And then we're going to move on. The link is in the chat, so you can go ahead and buy your ticket whenever you are ready to buy your ticket. There are still plenty of... Oh, shoot. Okay. Did I share my screen? Yeah. There are still... Let me take this down. There are still plenty of seats available as of right now. We are going to the 8 o'clock show on August the 8th. That's that Saturday. We're going to the 8 o'clock show on August the 8th. We are going to get tickets. El Teddy told me to just tell him where we're going. So I'm telling him where we're going. We are going to be Orchestra Center. Hold on. Shoot. See, this is why I need a mouse. Y'all shut up before y'all cuss me out. Because it's hard for me to scroll down. Here we go. Okay. We are there are 12 seats right there together. Orchestra Center. Hold on. I just saw it right before I went live. Lord, don't tell me the tickets are gone that fast. Oh, wow. I just saw those tickets right before I went live. Hold on. Here they go right here. Orchestra. Lord. I didn't think I scrolled down this far. They were Orchestra Center. They were Roque. Here they go right here. I told El Teddy Roque. Hold on. Maybe the tickets are gone. I literally just looked those tickets up, y'all. All right. Well, listen. There are plenty of seats in Orchestra Center, child. Anywhere Orchestra Center, you see right here, there are seats right here. Row T, row M, row L, row P. There are plenty of seats. There are plenty of seats on the left side and on the right side. And the prices, no, because those prices are more expensive. Child, why I can't find the tickets? When I tell y'all, I just saw those tickets right before I went live. Anyway, child, get in where you fit in. Get in where you fit in, child. Is there a group chat for the field trip? Tracy, did y'all set up a group chat for the field trip? What's up, Fedora? I got it now. Once I got in my head what the right pronunciation was, I got it. El Teddy does need to set up a group chat. You're going to trip up Leomi, child. But anyway, that's what we're buying tickets. We're going to be buying tickets in the orchestra section. So anywhere in the orchestra section, you guys, for those of you that are interested in going, and that is the link. And that way, I did look into doing groups. I'm going to just doing a group, a set of groups. I'm going to just go ahead and be honest and tell you why we decided to do it this way. I talked to El Teddy. Honestly, you guys, so we just don't have to really chase people down, like putting the deposit on the tickets and then the tickets having to be paid for by a certain date. And I'm not saying that y'all ain't good for it. That ain't what I'm saying either. But, when you buy group sales and you lock yourself into a certain number, and then you got to make sure you have everybody's money. This way, y'all can click that link. Y'all can buy y'all ticket. And I'm not locking anybody into their price point. You can buy whatever ticket you want, wherever you want. If you want to buy a more expensive seat or you want to buy a less expensive seat. I'm just telling you where we're going to be. We're going to be, I think the tickets were $144. The area where I was looking at right before I went live, which I don't know why I can't find them now, but right before I went live, the tickets were $144. Those are the seats that we're looking at. If you want a more expensive seat, by all means, if you want to be closer to the stage, people have their own preferences and people spend their money however they want to spend their money. You know what I mean? So you click that link and then that link gives me a list, so I'll know who has tickets. I'll know where you all's tickets are, and we can keep up with each other that way. I agree with UT. I think El Teddy, they need to set up a group chat so that we can just kind of keep in touch with each other. I know 4 of us are traveling together, but once we get there, it'll just be nice for us to all be able to keep up with each other. So I haven't talked to El Teddy about it. And if Tracy is still here, I'm sure she'll drop down and say something one way or the other. So with that being said, that's the update on the tickets for the Jellicle Ball. And D, I want you to come with us. So again, me and you'll talk offline because I want you to come with us, babe. All right. Let's get into some of these stories, child. We got stuff to talk about. Y'all know we always have housekeeping, but let's go ahead and get into some of this other stuff for the housekeeping. So first of all, Brian McKnight. Yeah, we're going to be there for the whole weekend. Are you okay? Y'all, let me read y'all this article. Brian McKnight is just suing every damn body. Let me read y'all this damn article about Brian McKnight. And let me tell you something. Y'all already know how much I hate when somebody make me agree with people I don't want to agree with. But Brian McKnight, you going to sit here and make me agree with damn Tasha K. You're going to make me agree with some daggone Tasha K. Now, let me read y'all this article. Singer Brian McKnight has filed a defamation lawsuit against his ex-wife, his son, and 2 media figures and the New York Post. And those 2 media figures are Tasha K and Mark Lamont Hill. Okay, we know he already tried to sue Ricky Smiley, and he's suing everybody. He said that they participated in a public smearing campaign against him in the wake of his son's death last year. The complaint, filed in Georgia federal court on April the 21st and obtained by USA Today, alleges that Julie McKnight, Brian McKnight Jr., journalist Mark Lamont Hill, and online personality Tasha K, and the tabloid created a sensational but false narrative that caused catastrophic harm to McKnight's reputation and career. So your career and reputation was already trashed before your son's unfortunate passing, but let's keep going. Defendant's relentless and persistent assault upon his character has left him with no alternative but to seek the vindication that only comes from the truth. Brian Williams, one of McKnight's attorneys, told the Atlanta Journal-Constitution that additional defendants may be added to the lawsuit. The suit seeks compensatory damages. An initial hearing date does not appear in the court record as of April the 23rd. Miriam Graham, Julie McKnight's publicist, said in a statement to USA Today that the allegations against her client are completely unfounded and that the facts will speak for themselves. USA Today reached out to other defendants for comment, and of course they didn't have one at that time. Brian McKnight, what the fuck is wrong with you, sir? Like, your narcissism must be on a level so high that you can't understand that people don't quit you because of you. Like, let's, again, y'all know I can come for Tasha K when it's time to come for Tasha K. But in this one, sir, this ain't on Tasha K. Now, I mean, did Tasha K do her Tasha K thing? Probably. But this ain't on Tasha K. This ain't on Mark Lamont Hill. This ain't on your son or your ex-wife. This is you, sir. You made yourself persona non grata by the words that came out of your mouth, by the things that you said. And the level of narcissism for you not to understand that, for you to find it to be everybody else's problem but yours. He already sued Julie McKnight for her memoir on her marriage to him. You can't sue that woman on her experience with you. If she said that being married to you was a horrible experience, then it was a horrible experience. If she said that you were mentally abusive to her, that is her experience with you. The son, the one that's still here, he is telling of his experience with you. In that interview with Mark Lamont Hill, he talked about his experience with you. That's his experience. That is his experience with you. And then, so you mad at Mark Lamont Hill for doing the interview or for repeating what was said in the interview? Same thing with Tasha K. So you mad because Tasha K went out and interviewed these people and they told their story? His son tragically passed and he's still acting a plumb fool. Any normal person, it would humble them for the better. You would think. You would think. And I was just having that conversation. Again, this is the conversation, same conversation with Cruiser. I'm side-eyeing the wife because you allowed this man to name your son that y'all have together Brian McKnight Jr. when you knew full well there was already a Brian McKnight Jr. See, as the wife, I would be like, absolutely not. That don't even make no damn. First of all, that don't even make no damn sense. Do you know it's already confusing enough with a junior, with one junior? My brother is a junior. Y'all know my brother has been gone for many, many, many years. Do you know that there are still things where they get my brother and my father mixed up? My father is a senior. My brother is a junior. My brother was a junior his whole life. But they have the exact same name minus junior, senior on the end. And if somebody didn't pay attention to whether it was a junior or a senior at the end of their name, do you know that my father got mail for my brother and my brother got mail for my father? That happens all the time. And that's with just one junior. You're going to turn around and name your other son a junior as well, as if your first son didn't exist? And you supposed to, and we supposed to be mad at the son? Are you okay, sir? You said that your children were born out of sin because you never loved their mother. That is what you said. Those are the words that came out of your mouth. And people not supposed to feel no kind of way about that. I mean, we're not even going to get into all of the different stories about your son who had cancer and that relationship. Like, sir, people don't like you because of you, not because of interviews where people told their story. I put that in air quote. They don't like you because of stuff you said out of your mouth. Huh? Hello? I'm live. You were just in my chat. Oh, I was like, you were just in my chat. Bye, girl. That's Miss Cruiser. I'm thinking she calling me because something wrong. Because I'm like, she was just in my chat. That's why I answered the phone. Child, she tried to call her daughter. It does, because my brother was 33 getting AARP mail. Right. That's what I'm saying. It definitely gets, you know, my father would get my brother's jury summons all the time. All the time he would get, and he would always have to call and say, that's not me, that's my son, and he don't live in DC anymore. He lives in Pennsylvania. Like, my brother had a whole driver's license and everything in Pennsylvania. His new wife has to be condoning the behavior. And see, that's what's wrong with y'all women. When I say y'all women, you know I'm not talking about y'all. I'm talking about them people, them other people. But that's what's wrong with these women. Y'all be so quick to think it'll never be you. There's no way on this side of the world, and I thank God for maturity and whatever else I have. It's no way on this side of the world that I would marry a man who would be so callous as to say, I'm going to name my child with you a junior, even though I literally have a junior with my other wife, my ex-wife. A grown, and at that point, the boy was damn near grown. Absolutely not. We're not doing that. Sir, we are not doing that. I be damned. That's not going on nobody. That's not going on a birth certificate of nothing that came out of me. That's crazy as hell. She thinks it'll never be her. She thinks it'll never be her. And y'all know people, we all know people, we've met them, people who think it'll never be them. We all know people who we think that, oh, it'll never be me. It'll never be me. Okay, it'll never be you. So now you running around here. You don't have nothing better to do but to just sue people. And you probably don't have nothing better to do because, child, y'all remember last year when he tried to have that concert down on that college campus and them people said, absolutely not. They tried to bring him down to that HBCU for homecoming, and them people said, absolutely not. Right. George Foreman did that crazy mess with his kids. But and I'm not making no excuse because it was still stupid as hell when he did it. But when he did it, he didn't do it out of spite against his other children. He did it out of narcissism. I mean, that was just crazy as hell. But you're right. That was still crazy when he did it. That was still crazy when he did it. Mark also has had interactions with Brian. So when he went off on him with some of Mark's thoughts on him are based firsthand experience. Yeah, and that's the other thing too. Mark Lamont Hill has had, he's had firsthand experiences with Brian McKnight. And that'll be the other thing, Claffin, that was it. And see, that'll be the other thing. This, first of all, I'm no attorney, I'm no judge, but this case is just crazy to me. But if this case were to actually go to court, all Mark Lamont Hill has to do is start talking about his own personal experiences. Where's the defamation? This was my experience with you. Where's the defamation? This was the experience I had with you, sir. And then I interviewed your wife, and she talked about her experience with you. What up, Lori? See, where you been? Y'all must have been hibernating for the winter. Everybody been dropping down. The weather done warmed up. And y'all done came back out to play, honey. How y'all doing? I know some of y'all catch me on the replay. Brian was rude to Mark's staff. Yeah, I remember him telling that story. Yeah. And I think we talked about that interview. I know we didn't do like a play-by-play, but he had the son and the wife on his podcast a couple of months ago. And they sort of told their story. Mm-hmm. So anyway, child, we'll see what happens with that. But I doubt it's going to be a whole lot with that, Cheryl. Because one thing's for sure and two things for certain. We know that Tasha K has the right kind of lawyers these days. She said, you won't Cardi B me again. So she has the right kind of lawyers to deal with this, these defamation lawsuits. And she's actually been pretty, you hype all my videos. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. So she's been actually pretty successful in court these last couple of years after she'd have got the right attorneys on her team and after she sort of learned what she can and can't do and say and can't say and how far to go. And we already know that Mark Lamont Hill, he probably ready for this. He probably ready for this, okay? Mark Lamont Hill probably somewhere like this right now. Like he probably ready, baby. He ready. Tasha K got good lawyer money. Yeah, honey. She's been doing, like I said, outside of Cardi B, Tasha K actually does pretty good with her lawsuits. Now, she had to learn a $3 million lesson. He's also suing the Post, and they got long money. Exactly. The judge has dismissed Trump's $10 billion with a B lawsuit against the Wall Street Journal. Donald Trump was suing the Wall Street Journal over his reporting of his alleged birthday letter to Jeffrey Epstein. The judge threw it out because basically, again, the best defense against defamation is the truth. Sir, it was in the Epstein files, this birthday letter to Jeffrey Epstein with your signature on it. I'm not understanding what you're suing about. It had your signature. Yours. Signature. Had your signature, sir. Just anyway. All right. There's been an update to Smokey Robinson's lawsuit. Let's read this. Judge dismisses Smokey Robinson's defamation claim against his accusers. Oh, shoot. Hold on. Let me go out. Let me go out and come back in, child. They be wanting me to buy subscriptions. I got to find where I can get it for free, honey. It says here that Smokey and his wife, Frances, defamation claims against his former employees who are suing him for sexual assault have been dismissed. On Thursday, April the 23rd, Judge Kevin Brazil said that there isn't sufficient evidence to hold the plaintiffs and their lawyer liable for calling Robinson a serial and sick pissed. At a press conference last year, according to a court document obtained by People, there's evidence supporting the Robinsons, including inconsistencies and unusual circumstances, like encouraging a sister to work after the assault. Sorry, y'all, these pop-ups. After the assaults, however, the evidence of actual malice does not approach the clear and convincing standard, the judge said. Brazil said that the Robinsons were unable to prove that the plaintiffs acted with actual malice according to the press conference as required by California anti-SLAPP law. Now, we've talked about anti-SLAPP before. We've talked about that anti-SLAPP. Robinson, 86, has separate claims pending against the accusers for allegedly deleting evidence and stealing personal property. Robinson filed the $500 million cross complaint that accused the four women and their legal counsel of defamation in May 28th of 2025. He accused the former employees who anonymously claimed in a complaint that the star actually abused them of defamation, intentional infliction of emotional stress, financial elder abuse, and more. Financial elder abuse. I mean, I guess. I mean, you are 87, so I guess. Okay. Quote, the court, the accuser's lawyer, John W. Harris, said in a statement obtained by People that the claims being dismissed stands as a powerful and unequivocal victory for our clients, for survivors everywhere who refuse to be silenced. The court saw this $500 million countersuit for what it was, a blatant retaliatory attempt to intimidate, discredit, and punish women for speaking out about the assault, he claimed. California's anti-SLAPP law exists to stop exactly this kind of abuse of the legal system, where wealth and power are used as weapons against those seeking accountability. Our clients have done everything asked of them and more, sitting for depositions, in some cases multiple times, and fully participating in this process, all while enduring an ongoing campaign of harassment and public attacks designed to break their resolve. You won't break my soul. I'm sorry. That ends here, Harris said. Robinson's attorney, Christopher Frost, said that they believe the court's ruling is incorrect. Of course you do. And in the claims, it did dismiss, adding that there is plenty of evidence of actual malice on the part of the attorneys. More fundamentally, our focus remains on showing that the Jane Doe's claims are untrue and fabricated. Even the court, in its ruling, recognized the numerous inconsistencies in their testimony. He said, claiming that the defamation claims were dismissed by a technicality today. The Motown singer was sued by four unnamed women on May 6th of 2025 for $50 million. They claim that he repeatedly forced himself on them, causing severe and excruciating pain without consent, per the complaint. They also allege he used physical barriers and threats of force to stop them from leaving until the alleged assaults, like locking the door. Frances was also named in the complaint as the plaintiffs alleged that she had full knowledge of his prior acts of misconduct and failed to take the appropriate corrective action to prevent his deviant misconduct, child. In the initial complaint, all four women claimed to have resigned from their roles because of Robinson's alleged misconduct. The plaintiffs claimed they did not report Robinson's alleged abuse to authorities due to fear of losing their livelihood, familial reprisal, public embarrassment, shame, and humiliation, and also because they felt threatened and intimidated by the artist's celebrity status. Back in December, Robinson asked the court for a temporary restraining order against one of the accusers, claiming she broke into their storage unit last month and stole thousands of dollars worth of items. Days later, a judge denied the request, and a statement from Jane Doe's attorney indicated in a court hearing Robinson's attorney admitted that the video he relied upon is too blurry to identify anyone, fatally undermining the Robinson sensational and defamatory accusations. The months before Robinson was hit with two new accusations of actual battery, Frost denied the new allegations in a statement and called the entire lawsuit an organized campaign. Trial is set for October of 2027. So listen. So they tried to say that one of the ladies broke into the storage unit, but the footage was too blurry to say it was really her. Girl, did you break into them people's storage unit? I mean, I'm just wondering, did you break into them people's storage unit? Did you do that? Lord, it's busy in here cutting up. Queen Tracy said, I'm sorry, I don't believe these women. It's not that I never believe victims, but something in the buttermilk ain't clean. Hey. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like when we read the initial lawsuit, we came here for Kenya. We don't talk about that. Child, shut up, busy. Listen, we read the original lawsuit way back then. That was a year ago, so I really don't remember all the details. But I do feel like excuse me, y'all. It's not that I don't personally believe the women. I just feel like there's more to the story. I thought it was strange that all the women had the same story about them laying them down on the bed. Yeah. Well, I mean, their countersuit got thrown out. I mean, his countersuit got thrown out. So we'll see what happens after that, honey. We'll see what happens after that, honey. Not how you gonna send in Bigfoot footage talking about a break-in. Ciao. Ciao. So, y'all. All right. I'm sorry. Hold on. So David was arraigned. The singer David was arraigned earlier this year. Hold on. I said earlier this year, earlier this week. And some very disturbing news. Some very disturbing news came out in court. Unfortunately, singer-songwriter David pled not guilty to murder and other charges during his arraignment on April the 20th of 2026 at the Fultz Criminal Justice Center in Los Angeles. He was denied bail and faces charges related to the death of 14-year-old Celeste Rivera. The charges include murder with special circumstances, of killing a witness, murder for financial gain, and lying in wait. Allegations: the prosecution alleges that he unalived Rivera to protect his music career and subsequently dismembered her body. Now, they got very detailed about the condition of her body. I'm not going to go that deep, but just suffice to say, things were missing off of her body, according to what they said in court. They also claim that they found child porn on his phone. What up, JB? They found it on his phone. It was something else. Hold on, y'all. It was something else. Hold on. They said he had tons of it on his phone, actually. And it was just very disturbing. Thank you for gifting the memberships, Ms. Baythane. Thank you. Let's see who got them. Oh, JB got a membership. Look at you, JB. Congratulations. Congratulations, JB. Okay, so it was Yvette, JB, Asia, Auntie Eva, and Nikki Bloomed. and Danielle All Natural. Danielle All Natural. So congratulations and thank you, Miss Bay. We definitely gonna have to have a members only this week. We got all these new members, honey. We gotta let them hang out in the lounge, honey. They gotta hang out in the lounge. Yes, we gotta have a good old membership so we can hang out in the lounge together. Okay. Thank you for being over on Twitch. Thank you. All right. Oh, Auntie Eva, you might have just got mixed in. I said Auntie Eva. Yeah, you already a member, boo. Yeah, so that's the latest update. Y'all, this is just ugly. This case is just sad, and it's really bad. Like, it's just the more you read about it, the worse it just seems to get. It's just bad. It's just bad. All right, let's get into. Y'all know we're gonna talk about Kenya last, so just go on and sit down. Boy, what's his name? Busy. Just go on and sit down, Busy. Just go on and sit down. We're gonna get to Kenya in a minute. We almost there. And you just go sit down somewhere, Busy. They say that Monique Samuels will be back for season. I don't even know what season we on, child. Season 11 of the Real Housewives of Potomac. I thought that they were being premature by saying Monique. Last I heard, Monique was still trying to work out her contract. So they said that she will be back as a friend of, which means that she still gets to come and go as she please and film when she feel like filming. You know, we'll see how it works out. Unless Candace is coming back, this won't save the season. Well, they say that Candace is supposed to be filming this crossover series with it's her, Eva Marcel, and I think Luann, and another where did I see it? I thought I screenshotted it. Hold on. Let me see if I screenshotted it. I thought I had. Maybe not. I thought I had screenshotted it. Yeah, here it is right here. Allegedly, they saying that there's some sort of Real Housewives crossover with Candace Dillard, Eva Marcel, Eileen Davidson, and Jessel. I don't know where I got Luann from. Where they will be in a theater workshop called Rumors. So I don't know if y'all want that or not. Maybe I should have put that on the shit we didn't ask for, because I don't know if we asked for that. Thank you. Oh, wait a minute. We got more memberships. Hold on. Let's see. Hold on. Thank you, KDK. Thank you, KDK. KDK. Hold on. Let me see who got it. Yes, for this Friday. We raining memberships. Y'all might make me. I might have to do some memberships myself, child. Rain down on me. The way y'all raining. I might have to do. Child, who got the membership? I might have to do me some memberships. My boss just gave me money for an errand. I'ma share. Thank you for sharing. Thank you, boo. Shoot, y'all. Listen, come on. Let me do this. Hold on. We're gonna do some more memberships. We're gonna do some more. Chrissy, congratulations. You received a membership from KDK. And KDK, thank you for sharing. And I'm gonna share. We're gonna do some memberships. Child, I got paid today. I'm let me buy some memberships too, honey. We got paid today. Just got paid. Hey, it's Friday night. Party jumping. Hey. I don't know if that's the right words, but that's what I used to always say. I used to say party jumping, feeling right. No, that might not be the right words, but those were my words. Just got paid. It's Friday night. Yes. We're gonna do some more memberships. Hold on, let me do that. Let me give some memberships. I just checked in this. Yeah. Since we doing memberships, y'all done some. Let me do some more. Let me do some. See here. Let's see here, child. Look, I gotta log in. Hold on. And I don't know. I keep checking to see if I have free memberships to gift, and I don't never see it. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong or if I'm looking in the wrong place. I don't know how other YouTubers be but it's all good. I take it out my own pocket, honey. Y'all invest in me, I can invest back, and it ain't no thing. But I just wish. Oh, child, hold on now. I'm not subscribed. Child, how am I not subscribed to my own channel? Lord Jesus. Oh, Lord. Really do better. How am I not subscribed to my own channel? Do better. Do better. Woo! Okay, hold on. I'm subscribed through ReallyBTV. So all these other channels I have anyway. I have to log out and log back in. How am I not subscribed from this? Anyway, let's get it here. It's all good. We about to get it here now. Hold on. Damn it. All right. I didn't think it was gonna be all this complicated, child. All right, here we go. Child. All right, let me buy some memberships. Here we go. Membership gifting. One day I'm gonna be able to buy 50 memberships. We're gonna speak that into existence. It ain't today though. It ain't today. But one day I'm gonna be able to buy 50 memberships. All right. Okay, I bought 5 memberships. Let's see who got them. Don, Miss Cookie, Deborah Randall, it's Vok, Miss Tay, and Cameron Brooks. Congratulations. Tell me, I don't know where to find it. That's what I was told, that I have free memberships to give away, but I can't find it. People have told me where to look, and it's not there. They told me where to go and look for my free members. It should have been me. Buy 5 more. Child. So I don't know where to find it. Somebody told me where to go into my back office and look, and I don't see it. I have never seen where I think maybe 1 month I saw where I could give away memberships. Other than that, I have never seen it. So I don't know where it is for me to give away memberships. I've tried. I've Googled it. I've looked it up. I've tried to find a video for it. Like, I can't. Somebody showed me where to go one time. Queen Tulsa showed me where to go, and it's not there. I'll figure it out one day. I've emailed YouTube support, and what they told me, again, I've tried. I've emailed YouTube support. I've emailed YouTube support to ask them about it, and their email they got back to me, the email they sent back to me was real generic. It was like a generic email. It was it wasn't, I've looked on YouTube and tried to look up, like Google it, you know what I'm saying? It's just, anyway, I don't want to get sidetracked on that. I'll figure it out one of these days, child. But I've tried. Look at Tracy and gifted memberships. Look at us Look at us raining down the memberships. Let me see who got one. Let me see who got one. Hold on. Mims did get it. Look at that. Mims got a damn membership. Lord, I tell you. Cameron Brooks, Sheila, Angela Finney, HBB9. Congratulations, and thank you, Tracy. Right, Mims got a membership. Oh my goodness, we gifted memberships. Yes. Thank you, Carl Wright. Gifted memberships. Let's see who got those. All right. D Spot back up. Okay. Danny Lax. Brooke Valentine University. Miss French. Look at Miss French. Oh, you already had one. Hold on. Who else? Miss Diva to you. Michael Scott. Child, I'm sorry. Y'all know my eyes, child. My eyes. Congratulations. Yes, thank you so much. Oh, yes, we give them more. Rain down on me. Yes, let's keep gifting memberships. Diva 88, congratulations. Tasha Walsh, congratulations. Queen Diane, happy to be nappy. What's going on? Yes. And Spice for Life, congratulations. Everybody who has received a membership. We're definitely going to have a memberships only meeting this weekend because, baby, we got some members in the house, okay? We got some members in the house, and thank you, Lady Libra. Thank you so much, Lady Libra. Me and Lady Libra going to be hanging out this time. Listen, Lady Libra, this time in 2 weeks, me and you, we're going to be clinking some glasses, honey. We're going to be clinking some glasses. Yes, Gabby, who's been a member for 20 months, said, welcome new members. Yes, welcome. Thank you so much for everybody who gifted a membership. And y'all, listen, we ain't got to stop. If y'all want to keep gifting memberships, y'all can keep gifting them. We're going to go ahead and move on to our next story. But, baby, keep it. You can keep it coming. T on me, look at you. T on me said, I want a piece. I want a piece of this. Thank you, T on me, for gifting 5 memberships. T said, I want a piece of this. Yes, I want a piece of this. Hold on. Let me see who got them. Hold on, child. Look, I done came out of YouTube now. I got to go back in. All right. Thank you, T. Katori, J Boogie, giving you the real tea. Look at T getting a membership over here. Yes. Child, I can't read this. Lady Musk, Inner Beauty. Thank you so much. You just sent me a text. I saw it pop up. Yes, honey, we're going to be clinking some glasses. Thank y'all so much, baby. Look at all these new members. We be having a meeting this weekend. I got a meeting in the ladies' room. Yes. Hold on, child. That's what I'm saying. Okay, so Jay just sent me the text. He just sent me the breakdown of how to find memberships. That's what I'm saying. I don't see this. Would you just would this? Okay, so hold on. Let me double check before I. Let me double check. But I'm telling y'all, I've done this, and I never see the memberships when I go in here. So I'm gonna follow these directions. I've done this before, but I'm gonna do it again because listen, you never know. Okay, it says open live chat. Go to your active live stream or premiere. Okay, I'm gonna do that. Okay, let me go into my active live stream. I'm gonna do that. Now watch today and make me a liar, but let me do it anyway because if it's in there, we're gonna give some more memberships. If it's in there, all right. Let me go. I'm going into my live stream while we're talking. Now I'm in my live stream right now. Okay, it says hit the $, which is what I'm doing right now. Say hit the $, and it says, hold on. I don't even see. Hold on. It's not even showing me. Yeah, it's not even showing me memberships in here. The only thing from my live stream, the only thing it's letting me do is do a super chat. It says click the $sign icon, which is what I did. This is the membership gifting or super chat menu located next to the chat. Select membership gifting. It don't even have membership gifting on here. It's not even an option. Yeah, I don't know. I'll send another email to YouTube because I've done this. I mean, I've done this, y'all, and I never see it here. I check every month. Every month when I give memberships, I'm doing it out of my own pocket, and I check every month. You know what? Let me double check and make sure I'm in the right thing. Hold on, let me check one more thing. We got another membership. Thank you, Jay Stokes. Hold on, I'm gonna check it in a second. Hold on. Let me check it in a second. I want to check. I just want to make sure I want to check something real quick. Because if it's more memberships out here, I'm gonna send them. I'm gonna send them. The month almost over anyway, so I'm gonna send them. Let me see here. Hold on. And then we're gonna talk about Kenya, honey. Hold on. Okay, wait a minute. I might have went into the wrong one. I went into the vertical instead of the. Let me try this one. I was in the vertical. Let me go into the right stream because I don't think you can do it from vertical. Maybe you can only do it from this side. So let me try this. $. I still only see super chat, super stickers. I do not see membership. I mean, maybe I have to scroll down. Nope. It's not here, y'all. I might just have to. I'll send another email to YouTube because I when I tell y'all I check every month. I check every month. Okay. I'm on my laptop. This is my laptop. I'm not on my phone. All right. But thank y'all. Thank you, Jay. I'll just send another email because again, I've never think one time I've seen where I could give I could give a membership. Only like one time I did it. Every other time it's coming out of my pocket. Okay. Thank you again. Thank you, Jay. Jay Stokes. And congratulations to Mad Sam for the membership. Congratulations. Okay. Well, let's get into it. Yeah, it's probably because it's a MacBook. But even when I used to do it on my regular computer, I couldn't do it. Even when I did it from my Dell. I don't know what it is. I don't know why I couldn't do it. But it just wouldn't let me do it. But I know other creators have MacBooks and they won't let them do it. So I don't know, y'all. It's me. I'll email YouTube again. Okay. But let's finish this up, child. So you've been trying to help. What you mean, Don? What you been saying in the chat? You know, listen. I can't read the chat and read my phone. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you. Hold on. Let me see what Don said. I know another way. Well, text me another way, boo. You said drop the link. Okay, hold on. Let me drop the link for Don. Okay, no problem. Because I want to know how to do it. Because again, if it's more memberships to give out, the month almost over, I want to do it. Okay. I didn't see it, Don. Child, you just send me a text. You know I'm trying to read my phone. I can't do two things at one time. Anyway, moving right along. While Don get up here, let's finish talking about it. Candy has added more dates to her I did, I'm done tour. She's coming to she ain't coming to DC. She's not coming to DC, but she is coming to other city wineries. I guess it's someplace that has a city winery. Someplace that has a city winery because DC don't have no city winery. Don said there's another way to go into your YouTube studio and act like you're editing a video and the chat will come up. Then you can click the money sign and they will let you. Go into your YouTube studio and act like you're editing a video. Oh, okay. Because look, I was like, I don't know who this is. Hey, Don.
What's up?
Talking about some Lady May. I said, I don't know who this is.
Okay.
All right.
So do you have you got your YouTube studio up like on your computer? Not your chat, but the YouTube studio.
Yeah, let me go on my studio now.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. Yep, I'm in my YouTube studio now.
Okay, click on where it says live stream. Well, you may have to click on content and then live stream.
Content. Live stream.
You see the video where you live. Then you're gonna have to select the one where The horizontal one, not the vertical one.
Right.
Okay, so at the bottom there should be like some icons, and there should be one that look like a live button, like a live icon. You see the
Yeah.
buttons at the bottom?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Okay, click
To
that
go
one.
into the
That look.
control room, right?
Yes, click that.
Okay. All right. I'm in.
Okay, do you see the chat on the right hand side?
Uh-huh.
Okay, you should see the button down at the bottom, the money sign at the bottom.
Uh-huh.
You see it?
Yeah.
Okay, click it. What do it say?
It says super chat or super sticker.
Yours don't say membership either.
Don, what you think I've been doing, baby? That's what I've been
Well,
doing.
I thought you was going. It sounded like you was going in the chat to do it, not necessarily in the control room to do it.
No, I was going in my YouTube studio.
Yeah, that is a little weird, and it doesn't matter
Yeah.
about a MacBook because I have a MacBook too.
That's what I was
So
gonna say. I knew that wasn't the thing. Yeah, it doesn't. It says super sticker or super chat. It doesn't even give me. It doesn't. Now I have seen. I don't know why it's not here today, but I have seen the membership icon, but it never shows me that I have free memberships.
well, and then I just noticed something too. Like a week ago, it
Mm-hmm.
let us give memberships like iPhone users because I saw it on there. It lets us give memberships, but now it's gone.
Yeah, I don't know.
So I think YouTube just
I'll
be
send
changing
YouTube
up
another
stuff.
email because when I sent them the email the first time, they just sent me this real generic response. So I'll send them another email because I don't know why. If I'm supposed to be getting 10 free a month, that's crazy because I don't never see it.
Do you see it? Do you see the gift box thing there too, where people send you gifts? Like, do you
No,
see that next to it?
I don't see nothing about no gifts.
See, that's missing too, because this should be there too. Like when you receive gifts, if you're in the control room, you'll be able to see it and see how much it's worth in real time.
No. Mm-mm.
Wow. YouTube drinking you now. Okay, listen, I try.
No, I appreciate you, babe. I appreciate you. I'm
All
a
right.
I may just have to do a test at some point and then kind of play around with it.
All right. All right.
Yeah. Thank you.
All right. You're welcome.
All right, bye-bye. All right, so let's get into it because we about to be out of here, child. Let's get into it. All right. What profile am I in? I'm in ReallyBTV. Check for an app update. Okay. Yeah, I'll check. I'll check. I don't know who this is backstage, but I was only dropping the link for Don Don. Yeah. Okay. So let's get into it. Let's finish this up. Okay, so yeah, Candy, she's added some dates. So I know it was like Philadelphia, Baltimore. It was like 5 dates. So y'all might want to check her Instagram and see if she's coming to a city. If your city has a city winery on the East Coast, she's probably coming through. So y'all might want to check it out. Y'all know it's sold out in 5 minutes. When she first, I'm exaggerating, but it sold out like as soon as she dropped it. So y'all may want to check it out. All right. Drew and Ralph's Lord, divorce is getting it's getting worse and worse, y'all. The divorce is getting worse and worse. No. I understand why you asked, Tracy. I know why you asked. I'm listen, I'll take whatever suggestions people have for me. I will take. No, I'm not upset, baby. No, I'm logged in under ReallyBTV. Mm-hmm. Ralph and Drew said text messages submitted as evidence during the divorce revealed that Drew Sidora gave 50% of her Real Housewives of Atlanta income, her movie earnings, and endorsement deals to Ralph Pittman. It is also alleged that he took $300,000 from her personal injury settlement. I need this divorce to just be over. I really need this divorce to just be over. Now, let me tell you something. There are two different ways that we can look at this. We can look at it from the point of view of y'all were together, y'all were in a marriage, y'all were happily married. You gave him 50% because maybe in your mind you was thinking 50-50 is what it should be, right? The other side of it, we can look at, what's up, Doc Liquor Cam? Hey, boo. The other side, we could look at it from the perspective of, wow, he took 50% of her money when they were together. Now he don't want to give her nothing. Unfortunately, when you married, that unfortunately is a risk that you take. That's a risk that you take. It was, Xavier. See, this is the other thing too. Some of this stuff is trickling out. But when we read through the divorce complaint, Drew said then that he was taking her money. Remember, that's why she said she had to start a whole new LLC and reroute her money because he had control of all of the accounts. Remember, he was saying that she was trying to hide money from him. And he was like, and Drew was like, I'm not hiding money. I'm keeping my money because that's why she started a whole new LLC. It just, listen, it sounds like married people business though. When you're married, that's what some people do. They commingle their money. That's what it sounds like. I mean, I'm not saying that makes it okay, but that's what it sounds like. And unfortunately, that's the risk that you run when you're married and y'all share your finances. Unfortunately. And I'm not trying to sound cold about it because I think it's effed up. I do. I think it's fucked up. So I'm not trying to sound callous, but what flavor water is this? Black raspberry. But that's just what it sounds like. You said, but so they started the LLC for the show. No. According to the legal documents, Drew already had her companies before they got married. But during the marriage, Ralph got control of the accounts and he was taking the money. We went through this, Xavier. We ran through this a year ago. Right. It doesn't sound like Ralph was sharing the finances, but it does sound like Ralph was taking care of the finances. Y'all remember on the show when she said that he bought that house and she didn't even know where they were moving, but he paid for the house so she couldn't complain? Y'all remember on the show? Because we were like, Drew, how the hell your husband just buy a house and you didn't see it? You ain't had no input on it. You didn't have nothing. And remember, she said on the show, she said, well, I mean, he pays for it. Like he bought it. It's his, you know. So it sounds like he has control of the finances. But you need to know how much money your spouse is making, and it needs to be fair. I agree. Nubian, I agree. No, they were not married when she was on the game. No. And that's what I'm saying. We read through this. She said that that's why she started a whole new LLC, because he had control of her current LLC. And then he was like, well, she's trying to hide money. And she was like, no, I'm just keeping my money because we're no longer together. So I have found a way to get my money. Because here's the question. Now, she said that the man makes $200. What they say on the papers, he makes $30,000 a month. Doing what? What the fuck does Ralph do? That he's making $30,000 a month? That's a lot of money. A month? Baby, let me tell y'all something. Drew didn't do nothing different in this marriage than what Erica Jane did in her marriage, than what Kathy Hilton does in her marriage, than what Sutton Strack did in her marriage, than what Kyle Richards does in her marriage. The only difference is it's not as much money that they fighting over as them ladies in Beverly Hills, because they had a conversation about it when Erica Jane first went through her situation. And she said, listen, I didn't know what he was doing with the money. He put papers in front of me and I signed them. And Kathy Hilton said, me too. And Kyle Richards said, me too. And Sutton Strack said, me too. That's why I had to get a forensic accountant when we got divorced, because he was hiding all kinds of money from me. Had Sutton never gotten a forensic accountant, she wouldn't be half as rich as she is right now. So I understand people are like, oh my gosh, that's so stupid of Drew. Drew's so stupid. She ain't doing nothing different than a whole lot of other women are doing. The only difference is now she's going through this divorce and it's public. He makes $71,000 a month. What does that motherfucker do? Because I want that job. I want that job. Well, no, I don't want to go to jail because y'all are saying that he a scammer. I don't want to be no scammer. He's an IT manager. What the hell IT is he managing? That's a lot of money. He paid for it with some of her money. He probably did. He treated her like the unintelligent individual she showed him to be. In an earlier season, Ralph said he was a tech consultant and also developed an app. Well, yeah, I could see that. You developed the app. If the app is popular and a consultant, yeah, I could see that. I could see that. Well, anyway, child, that's the latest round in their stuff, child. All right, I think that's everything until we. I think we're at Kenya now, child. I think we're at Kenya. Now, listen. Let me say this. Oh, the update on Brene down in North Carolina. She got to come up with $40,000. The judge threw out her stuff, baby. She got to come up with $40,000 by I believe it's May 1st, or the judge is gonna I think hold her in contempt. Kenya, what the fuck is wrong with you? I feel like we've had this conversation a million times. Kenya, you knew them people was coming. You know, I need these people to start dealing in reality and not the reality of their mind. This is that Donald Trump shit that you're doing, Kenya. You knew you had lost in court. You know how I knew you lost in court? Because we knew you lost in court. Because all of the bloggers, myself included, had videos about you losing in court. You know how I know you knew you lost in court? Because you did a whole live trying to pretend like you were unbothered about the fact that you lost in court. So you know you owed that man that money. And then that man filed paperwork to have you evicted. And I know you knew that man filed paperwork to have you evicted. You know how I know you knew? Because we knew. And the bloggers, myself included, we all did videos saying that you were going to be evicted because that man filed that paperwork and the judge approved it. We even showed the paperwork on my channel. I know other channels showed the paperwork. You know how I know other channels showed the paperwork? Because I saw it with the judge's signature and the date. So you knew they were coming. And even if you no longer gave a damn about that, about that salon, even if you were like, fuck it, I gotta chalk it up as a loss, it is what it is. Why the hell you didn't get a storage unit and put that shit in a storage unit? Because you knew they were coming. And you are a public figure. And you knew what was going to happen is exactly what happened. People was going to have pictures plastered all over the blogs. Hell, they said they even got video of Britt Eady driving by in her motherfucking Rolls Royce, gloating. At the very least, you get some movers to pack that shit up and you put it in a storage unit. And when you're ready to deal with it, when you get over the heartbreak, when you get over the loss, when you get over the embarrassment, then you deal with it. You could have sold the shit. I mean, at the very least, you could have sold the shit. Girl, they still had the mannequins with your old reunion outfits where you was trying to sell them. Now, they say that Kenya and her daughter are over in Asia living their best life. That's fine. May very well be. But I need... You could have had your assistant handle it. You could have told your assistant, listen, I don't want to deal with none of that shit. I don't want to deal with none of that shit. Handle it. Do y'all remember? And I know y'all gonna be like, really, B, that was a movie, but work with me. Do y'all remember the Sex and the City movie? Who's with me? Put a 1 in the chat if y'all saw the first Sex and the City movie. When Mr. Big left Carrie, he stood her up at the altar. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember when she left out the church and she was crying and they passed each other and she got out the car and she stared at him and he stared at her and then she got back in the car and then her friends took her on the honeymoon anyway and they was down in Mexico together and she was depressed and she was crying. Y'all remember that? Remember when she came home and her assistant who was played by Jennifer Hudson? Y'all remember Jennifer Hudson played her assistant, the little country girl, and she told Jennifer Hudson, I can't deal with none of that. Because Jennifer Hudson was like, you got to return, people been calling and you got all these gifts, what you want me to do? And she said, I can't deal with none of that. She said, can you handle it for me? And Jennifer Hudson, being the good assistant that she was, she returned the gifts to the people she could return the gifts to. She sent out responses to the people who had, inquired. And then the rest of the stuff, she packed it up. Y'all remember that? Remember, she packed it up. And then all of the emails that Mr. Big was sending. Remember all of the emails that Mr. Big was sending? She was just taking them emails and putting them in a folder on the laptop, so that Carrie wouldn't have to see him. And y'all remember she left. She went to go get married because she said love is love. And she went to go marry her childhood sweetheart. And Carrie was sitting on that computer and she decided she wanted to read the letters that Mr. Big had sent her. And her assistant left her a roadmap. Her assistant said, this is the key to this. This is where I put that. This is this and this is that. All the things that she needed to know when she got over her grief. Because she was a good assistant. Kenya, why you couldn't just get that to your assistant and say, listen, I'm not dealing with that shit. I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to see it. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to see. Why you didn't tell your assistant? Can you handle it? Me and Brooklyn are going over to Korea. We're going to live our best life for a couple of months. I don't want to think about this bullshit. I got lawsuits. I don't have no job. And I lost this business and I got the bloggers all in my business. Can you handle it? Because in my opinion, and I understand avoidance. I get it. And that's why I said, give it to somebody else to do. I'm not saying Kenya needed to go in there and pack that stuff up because I'm sure that would have taken something out of her that she's not ready to process right now. Because I can only imagine a business that, again, I'm not saying Kenya did everything right, but at the moment when Kenya was doing it, Kenya thought she was doing it right. And I'm sure that there's a level of hurt, embarrassment, pride, ego, all of those things I'm sure are involved. I got it. I got it, y'all. I do. I promise you I do. But I also understand that you got to take care of business. You got to put your big girl panties on and you got to take care of business. I'm sorry. Kenya, you got to put your big girl panties on and you got to take care of business, my love. And even if you didn't do it yourself. So now what happens is on this Friday afternoon, the marshals showed up and they took all your shit out of that building and put it on the street. Mannequins with your reunion dresses sitting on the street. I hate that for you, Kenya. I hate that for you. And them same people that was in that salon with you when you was filming these videos that you was posting on your YouTube channel, them same people that was in the amen corner in the back, egging you on and laughing and joking with you. See, if they were some real friends, They would have said, hey, snap out of it. We got to handle business. Now, I know you still fighting. I know you still don't think you did nothing wrong. I know you still feel like that this man owe you. Got it. But in the meantime, the marshals is coming. Let's get this shit out of here. At the very least, your personal belongings. I mean, if they want to take, salon chairs out and couches and shit, but your personal belongings, your personal clothing, at the very least, get that shit out of there. Now, I don't know if she has been locked out of that property. Like, I don't know when she was locked out of that property or if she was locked out of that property, and that might be part of why she couldn't get in there. Maybe there was a point where the landlord took possession. I don't know. Those reunion dresses were iconic. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, at the very least, get your personal shit out of there. Where's Team Twirl when you need them? Maybe she was hoping some stuff would be stolen so she could collect money. She probably can't afford an assistant and maybe not even moving in storage. Quick trips to Dubai for changeover. Ooh, wow. Oh my, okay. Yeah, she's been a mean girl. Maybe the soft spot is because of Brooklyn. I don't know. Oh, y'all are talking in the chat. Okay. Where's the video of the stuff on the street? Well, it's been all over the blogs. Hold on. I don't have a video, but I have a picture. You can see right there. That's all her stuff right there on the street. Right there. Let me see. It's kind of blurry. Let's see. Can y'all tell in that picture? All of that is her stuff on the street. You got boxes. You have shelves, clothing, mannequins. All of that is her stuff on the street. Let me zoom out a little bit. This came off of Bingeworthy's channel. Maybe that's a little clear that you could tell. That is her stuff. That is right there at the salon. That's her stuff. That's today. Yeah, I don't like seeing it either. And that's why it bothers me that, and again, y'all, I get it. People shut down. I get it. We've all been there. We've all avoided things. However, well, they said that they had marshals out there protecting the stuff, but they ain't gonna be out there all night. Somebody gonna come through there and get some shit. And again, that's the other thing. Kenya, you gonna let these people just pick over your stuff? I hate it. I really do. And y'all know I haven't always been the biggest Kenya fan, but I don't like that. Yeah, I saw Brit drove by, right? It had somebody recorded. Yeah, I saw that. How did Brit know what time to drive by? They probably got wind of it. She probably didn't know about it until the people started posting about it. I'm sure there are people that posted about it. She knows Kenya couldn't find any help. Kenya could have asked, listen, Candy and them would have came out there and helped her. Let me say this, and I don't know this to be a fact because I don't have Candy phone number, right? So I can't say this as a fact, but I'm gonna say this. I'm 99.99999% sure that if Kenya had called Candy up and said, I need some help, I believe Candy would have showed up with some trucks and some people and helped her move that stuff. And maybe even if she needed the financial help, maybe even paid for a storage unit for her. I believe that. I believe that there are other people that Kenya could have called if she needed help financially, if she needed bodies. I believe that. I believe that. I'm sorry. I believe that. I think that Kenya put her head in the sand and moved on because she did not want to deal with reality. That is my opinion. And I believe that there were people around Kenya that either couldn't get through to her or allowed her to live in her delusion. One of the two. Either they couldn't slap her out of it, and I don't mean, I mean slap, but not really slap. Either there wasn't anybody around her that could say, "Hey, snap out of it. We got work to do. We can cry on the other side. We can cry on the other side, but we got work to do." Or there were people who were in her amen corner that wasn't dealing with reality. That was like, "Yeah, girl, you're gonna get him in court. Yeah, girl." No. That's when you gotta have some real people around you, and that's when you have to trust the people around you. It's got to be both. I have to trust that the people around me have my best interest at heart, and I have to have people around me who have my best interest at heart, even when it's hard, even when you saying what I don't want to fucking hear. I need to hear it. I had to have some hard conversations over the last couple of weeks with my friends, and they had some hard conversations with me about some stuff, and I had to listen. And I had to self-reflect, and I had to say, you know what? Yeah, I could have done something different. I could have handled this different. Yeah. But that's where it has to go both ways. You have to trust the people around you that they're going to have your best interest at heart, and they have to be there. She probably gave up, and and listen, I hear you. I hear you. But again, and maybe it's me, y'all, and I don't want y'all to be like, I don't want to make it seem like I'm perfect, because I'm not by any stretch of the imagination. But let me tell you something. If I had a friend that was a public figure like a Kenya Moore, and I knew what that was going to look like on the other side, what the potential fallout was going to look like on the other side, baby, I promise you, short of me breaking into that building, because I ain't going to go to jail. Well, I will go to jail for my friends, but that's a different conversation. Short of me breaking in that building and moving that stuff myself, I would have done all of the above. I would have hired somebody. I would have got, and listen, I'm talking about from shit that I've known. Let's be clear about something. I've been a part of the Move Brigade. I have been a part of the, we got to be out of here in the next 24 hours. Can somebody come in? I'm calling all my friends. Baby, I have been there. I have been the person showing up saying, let's get this done. Let's move. Let's do it. How we going to get here? Been there and done that. Been there and done that, baby. I done been the one talking about something. I got to have all my shit out this man's house before he get home from work. I need some help. And that was before, you could text and stuff. That was just making phone calls. Let's do it. Let's do it. I done it. Been there and done that. So I'm not talking from a place. I ain't talking from a place of, I'm telling you what I've done. I'm telling you how I have moved. And guess what? People have done it for me. I told y'all about the situation I had with an ex-roommate when she wasn't paying the rent. Well, baby, we got to the end of that lease, and I made a phone call, and I called my friends. I said, listen, I don't have no money. But I need all y'all to help me pack up my stuff. I gotta be out of here by the end of the weekend. And let me tell you what I didn't have. I didn't have no money, but let me tell you what I had. I had friends show up, and I tell you, in less than 2 hours, we packed up my side of that apartment, and my shit was out that apartment. And I was moving back in with my parents. This was when I first came back to DC. I had my first little apartment, baby. I was moving back in with my parents. We put all my shit in the garage. And you know what happened? My mama had food waiting for my friends when we got there, because I didn't have no money to pay them. But my mama said, well, we're going to feed them. And when we got there, my mama had, it was Popeyes. I'll never forget. My mama had Popeyes with all the sides and drinks and all that. And we sat down and we ate that chicken, and we laughed and we joked. And I thanked my friends, because guess what? That's sometimes what you got to do. My friends knew I had been having issues with this particular roommate. And I said, look, the lease is up. I got to be out of here. I ain't paying another month. Oh, baby, we was moving, baby. Listen, when I say my friends showed up and showed out, baby, they showed up and showed out. We took that bed apart. I didn't have a lot of stuff. We took that, and I had already been packing. Like, it was basically, most of the stuff was in boxes. But baby, they took that, the guys took that bed apart and took that bed down them steps and the mattresses down the steps. And I had most of my stuff was already in boxes. What wasn't in boxes, we threw. I didn't even care. We just threw the shit in the boxes. We just had to be out of there. Listen. And that's why I'm saying with Kenya, you didn't have, in my opinion, you ain't have good people around you, and you didn't allow good people to be around you, because there's nowhere in the world I would have allowed my friend to be embarrassed like that today. And maybe Kenya didn't give a damn. Maybe she gave up. Maybe she was already embarrassed, or her ego, whatever. That's fine. But baby, when I say I would have done everything in my power, now I can only do what you can only do what people let you do. But short of me breaking into that building, at the very least, we'd have got her personal shit out of there. You know, and I feel for her. Popeyes is that movie meal. Yeah, baby. My mama went down to the Popeyes, honey. Down to the Popeyes. You know. So it's one of those, it's just one of those things. And you know what's funny? When I went to for my birthday, we went to Turks and Caicos. 3 out of the 10 people that went to Turks and Caicos with me, 3 out of the 10 people were there that day. So that's how long I've been friends with some of these people. Because I tell you, that was my first, I moved back to DC in 1999. So this was like maybe around 2001-ish, around that time. So we talking about over 20 years of a friendship. 3 of those people that was in Turks and Caicos with me were there that day helping me move that shit out that apartment. You hear me? Thank you, Missy. Yeah. So that's all I'm saying. And again, I hate to see that for Kenya, because it's just going to make for fodder for the people like the Michelle ATLians and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And I just hate that for her. Now, don't get me wrong. Kenya got some shit with her. But I just hate that you gave people that satisfaction. You know, it's bad enough that the salon failed. It didn't work. Got it. And I'm sure there's a lot of hurt in that and a lot of embarrassment in that. I got all of that. I got it. But there's also, in my opinion, there's also an ego that's there. Because in Kenya's mind, she's not wrong. In Kenya's mind, that man owes her money and she's not wrong. And she's not doing anything wrong in her mind. And I think that's part of what this is. I don't think this is, oh, Kenya just gave up and stuff. I think part of this is her ego. That's my opinion. But I think part of this is her ego. Right. Dear Form said Brooklyn College money's gone. She said she put Brooklyn's college fund into that. So I hate it for her. But unfortunately, y'all, that's what it is. Thank you, Fedora. Oh, yeah, those are my aces. Listen. And that's the thing. You find you some, and listen, some of them I don't talk to. We don't talk every day like that because life be life in some time. But we done been there, ins and outs, ups and downs. She says she is sewing them back and she has her outfit laying on the bed ready for court. Y'all see what I'm saying? This wasn't somebody that said, I don't care, I'm walking away from this, and it is what it is. This is somebody that has not accepted in her mind that the way she's fighting isn't working for her. Child, look at Tracy. Real friends don't let friends cruise alone. Girl, bye. Get on this cruise with us, baby. I might as well go on and get on this ship with us. Yeah, I might as well go on and get on this ship with us, child. Listen, on the Tri-Bowl, it's 32. We got 32 rooms. We trying to get to 50. Who want to come? Who's going to join us? How they say down at the church, will there be one? Will there be one? Will there be one? Don't forget, we have Alaska coming. Matter of fact, when I get off here, I gotta make a phone call. One of my friends who I just talked about that was in Turks and Caicos, he wants to go to Alaska. Oh, wait a minute, I got another Cash App. Hold on. Y'all was blessing me while I was running my mouth. Hold on. Thank you, Dwayne, and thank you, Deirdre. Thank you. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all. Not the outfit on the bed. Y'all see what I'm saying? If it wasn't during my baby's birthday, I'd be at the tribal. Oh, well, you have to make it to the next one, baby. Listen, I told y'all, we got some more announcements coming up in May. Y'all just hold on. I know everything ain't for everybody, so if cruising ain't your thing, we got some other stuff coming up. I gotta wait. I'm waiting on some information. As soon as I get that information, I'll be making some announcements in the month of May. For those who've been waiting to find out about books and bourbon, you'll get that answer probably around when I get back from the cruise, probably around mid-May. You'll get your answer on whether we're going to books and bourbon this year. You'll get the updated information for Abby's 50th birthday celebration. Y'all know we're still aiming to do Harry Potter and all of that. That'll be in 2027, Lord. That'll be later. That'll be in 2027. But in 2026, in November 2026, we are going to still be celebrating Abby. She's turning 50, so we will be celebrating. And I'll have that information. We'll have that information for the people who we'll have that information. Yeah, so we'll have it updated. And then we have a big announcement. Big announcement coming January the 1st of 2027. We'll be ringing in the new year with a big announcement, you guys. We'll be ringing in. I know that's a long way away. Y'all like, really, B? What? That's a long way away. But we'll be ringing in the new year with a big announcement on January the 1st. So we got some stuff coming, y'all. We have some stuff coming. We also have our event in July. If you have not already purchased your ticket, let's get it. Meet me there. Okay. With that being said, y'all, I'm out of here. It's 8:45. I was going to try to do Bell Collector Birmingham tonight, but that's probably not going to happen. I didn't mean to be running my mouth this long over here, child. It's been almost 2 hours. I didn't think I'd be up here 2 hours, but we got sidetracked a couple of times, but that's okay. Once again, congratulations to everybody that got a membership tonight. Thank you to everybody that donated memberships tonight. Thank you to everybody trying to help me figure out where my free memberships are to donate to people. And we will have a members only conversation at some point this weekend. I still need you to plan a trip for my 35th birthday. Okay. All right. We'll talk. So I'm gonna read y'all this. This is supposed to come. This is from Kenya. Allegedly, this is from Kenya. It says, I have spent the last several weeks moving out of my salon as a result of my ongoing legal battle with the landlord, who has failed to reimburse me nearly $80,000 of improvement funds I am rightfully owed. My only recourse was to withhold rent and file a countersuit. I already had my outfit laid out for court, child. To all the amazing women and men who came in and twirled out in style, thank you from the bottom of my heart. This salon chapter is closing. Trust me, it's not the end. It's just the beginning of a new era. Stay tuned for what's next. My only issue with this is two things. Number one, if you've been moving out over the last couple of weeks, why was there still so much shit left? Like, again, Kenya, even if you didn't have the money to hire movers, it still shouldn't have took more than 2 or 3 days to get that shit out of there. That's number one. Number two, you said that the man owed you money and your only recourse was to withhold his rent. Let me tell y'all something. Landlord dispute 101. A non-lawyer like myself will tell you the worst thing you can do is withhold your rent. You can put the rent into an escrow account. There's paperwork you have to file with the court and let the court know that you are disputing whatever. You still have to pay your rent every month. But what will happen is the rent will go into an escrow account and the court will acknowledge that the money is being paid while the dispute is going through the courts. You still have to pay your rent. And if you had an attorney that had done 1 day of law school, they would have told you that. When I was working for the bank and we had people that wanted to dispute their car, say it was a lemon, there was a process to say you have a lemon. It was under the lemon law. You couldn't just stop paying your car note. There was a process. You still had to pay your car note. It had to go to escrow. It was in the bank, and the court knew she still paid her car note every month while they were disputing. And if you won your case, you got your money back. And if you didn't win your case, then they got their money. Like, so for you to say my only recourse, no, it wasn't. And if you talk to an attorney would have told you, this ain't it, baby. This ain't the right way to do this. So Kenya, I'm sorry. I still feel like you're in denial. You're still acting like you did this the right way, and you did not. You did not do this the right way, Kenya. I'm sorry. Some people are addicted to drama in whatever way they can get it. That's a fact. Yeah. All right. With that being said, Beyond the Gates, I'm not sure. Me and JB are actually trying to figure that out now. It'll probably be tomorrow. If we do it tomorrow, it'll be in the evening after I get home, because I have we're going out to dinner for my dad's birthday tomorrow. It'll be an early dinner. It's actually more lunch / dinner, because we're going at like 2:00. So I should be home by like 5 or 6. So if JB's available tomorrow evening, we'll do it tomorrow evening. If not, we'll do it on Sunday. If I didn't have a hair appointment tomorrow, we could do it before I left. But I have a hair appointment in the morning, and I'm just not sure what time I'm gonna get out of my hair appointment, and that window might just be tight, because I need to be leaving my house by 1:00. Now I do go to the hairdresser at 8 in the morning. I go first thing in the morning, and I'm usually out by 11. But of course, if I plan it tomorrow, I won't be. You know how that goes. So it'll probably be either tomorrow evening or Sunday. All right. With that being said, yes, I'll let him know that y'all say happy birthday. His birthday is actually on Tuesday, but we're going to dinner tomorrow. My sister is having her surgery on Friday. So for all those who know the words of prayer, please pray for my sister. She's having surgery on Friday. So that's why we're doing it before his birthday, because she's not going to be able to go next weekend. So, yeah. Okay. We showed out with these gifted memberships, so we know we'll see you at least one more time. Yes, you will. Yes, we will definitely have a members only live. Like I said, it'll either be tomorrow or Sunday, but it'll be this weekend. We'll do one this weekend. We're gonna hang out and talk, and maybe we can start talking about some of the sports stuff that we've been talking about in the chat. I've been having some ideas about how I want to move forward with this conversation, but we're gonna definitely do it, and we're gonna have a field trip to it's a woman-owned sports bar in Alexandria. Is it Alexandria, Virginia? I think it's Alexandria, Virginia. We're gonna have a I'm thinking maybe for an NFL playoff game, because I can't commit to the NBA finals, right? Because I just have so much going on over the next couple of weeks. I got the cruise, and then I'm going, I'm going to Houston, and then it's the end of the school year. So I can't really commit to an NBA game right now. Maybe a Saturday, Sunday game if I can, but I can definitely say maybe we can try to do a field trip for a playoff game in August and see how we like it. Check it out on a Saturday, see how we like it, see if it's a cool vibe. So I'll keep you posted, Tracy. I don't know right now, but I'll keep you posted. Anyway, just let me know when you need me to help out. Don't stress about it. I'm not gonna stress. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. I really need to look at the rest of the NBA final schedule. If I can make a Saturday afternoon or a Sunday, I want to check it out. If not, we definitely can do football. I'm not a big baseball person, so I wouldn't care about going and doing a baseball game. I'm not a big baseball fan, but again, ain't nothing but a thing. We can get together and watch it. All right, you guys, I'm out. Mwah! Talk to y'all later. Peace.